Imagine. You get up in the morning, you go downstairs, you grab your cup of coffee, you sit down to read your newspaper, and in there you find an ad about a product that you're interested about, and you note the website address.
Then you hop in your car and you head off to work. While you're driving to work, you happen to see another ad for that very same product on a bus that's going by you. Then you get into your office, you sit down, you open up your computer, you open up your email, and now you've got another email about that product right in your inbox, and you've got a link. So you click on the link, and it takes you to a website. Once you get to that website, you see that there's a free email newsletter you can sign up. So you sign up for it. Later, you get that email newsletter, and it tells you about this great educational webinar for free that you can go and attend. It'll tell you some more educational information that you need before you make your purchase decision. Because that sounds so great, you pass it on to your coworker, who also is looking for that product. Later, you kind of have some ideas about your products, and you think, I want to do some comparison shopping. So you hop on Google, and you search on that product. Right on the right-hand side, you see a sponsorship ad for that same product with a free shipping offer. Wow, that sounds great. So you click on that, and you get to a landing page. The landing page explains the details of the offer. It allows you to download a white paper with all the specs on that product, and you decide, this is the product I want, and you place that order. Then later that night, you're at home and you're on your favorite blog. Now you decide you're going to tell others about the great product you just bought and the free shipping offer that is available now.
Now, wouldn't it be great if this product was yours for your business? And that's why we're here today. We're here to show you how to make that happen.
So, before we get started, we kind of want to know who's in the audience. How many in here are in marketing roles right now? At every table. And how many of you are using eMarketing? Okay, everybody kind of look at these people, because later when we do the group activities, you might want to ask them how.
So what is effective eMarketing? Effective eMarketing matches the marketing campaign that you're using offline, whether that be in advertising, word-of-mouth marketing, relationship marketing. Effective eMarketing is going to be utilizing the different tools and tactics that we'll be talking about as we go through. You're going to create brand identity, and through your campaigns, you will find that you will add value to both marketing plans. You're going to need to use the right tool for the right job. Like I was saying, you don't use a screwdriver to drive in a nail. So depending upon what your need is going to be, you're going to pick a tool that hopefully works for you.
So today what we want you guys to do is focus on the tools that are going to be right for you. We're talking about 10 different tools with a lot of information. Just try to be thinking about what is going to work for your business. And to make sure that you do this, we're giving you an assignment right now. At the end of this session, we're going to be asking some of you for one tool or tactic that you've learned today that you're going to bring back to your company to improve your business. So keep that on top of your head.
And some of the tools that we'll be talking about is website design, landing pages, which Dawn needs to learn about, website tracking, SEO, search engine optimization.
And then we're going to get into the power tools. These are more advanced. Email marketing, banner advertising, search engine advertising, online surveys, social marketing, and webinars.
And for each of the tools, we're going to be talking about what it is, why you use it, and how you use it. So let's get rolling. First tool, your website. What are your visitors' first impressions of you? What do people think when they come onto your website? Things that you really need to consider. Who do you serve? Okay? Who is your market? How do you serve them? What is it that you do best? What questions do people have that you can provide the answer to? Why were they looking for you to begin with? How? How do you solve their problems? This is how you create an emotional response when somebody comes to your website. If I come walking up to you and I say, hi, my name is Melissa Warren, I own Warren Development LLC, I do website design and internet marketing. You're going to yawn. You're going to yawn. But if I come up to you and I say, hi, my name is Melissa Warren, it is my job to increase your exposure to get you in front of more people so you can make more money. Wow, what a difference. Because now you're going to do, how does she do that? I'm now interested in talking to her. That's the difference.
Good, thanks.
So, all right, client of ours, Malta Business and Professional Association. What they were looking to do is to create a better image. They wanted to define their market. Who are they going to be talking to? They need to talk to the new businesses coming into Malta, and they need to talk to the existing businesses within the area. What they wanted to achieve was to just, you know what, a more professional image. They wanted to let existing businesses know what the services are that they offer. So what did we do? We gave them a more professional image, and part of what we did was they needed to be more closely associated with the Luca Forest Tech Park, because that's the big news of the day, right? So that's how we rebranded their website. So your website should provide in-depth info. It can work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. What do you want your customers to do when they get there? How do you meet your customers' needs? Collect email addresses. Keep contact information. Give them a reason to want to keep in touch with you. Provide interactivity. Change your information around every once in a while. Gives you greater reach, and of course, far more flexible. All right? Now, once people are on your website, do you know where they're going? Are they sitting on the home page? Are they moving around? That's what web tracking does. Web tracking is an application that will allow you to keep an eye on how your customers or visitors are moving through your website. It's important information because you need to know if your website has been designed effectively to keep people going through the flow.
So what does it look like? You purchased or you're using a free tool that gives you website tracking. This is a sample of what you might get. This is a chart that shows for this company for the whole year all the campaigns that they did and what they did on the website. And we can quickly see that almost 60% of the people coming in came from a search marketing tactic. This is great information. If you dig a little deeper, I don't think you can all see this, but I can see here that while Yahoo and Google had about 30% both coming in, Google actually drove revenue. Wouldn't this be great information for you to tell your bosses? Now you know what you can do. Another great thing that some of the more higher-end tools have are some really neat features. We use a company called Omniture, and we use a tool called ClickMap. Now I can go to any website, any of the pages of any website that I have, and I click on this tool, and it gives an overlay right over my website that shows the top places that people are clicking on that page. So I can see for here, March 2005, for this website, the homepage, most people were clicking on search. That's great information. I can also see that the top subject areas that people were going to that month from the homepage were allied health, cosmetology, and automotive. So now if we decide to redesign our website that year, I can say, let's focus on these sections because that's where most of the people are going, and you can really use it to make your redesign more effective.